Here it is revealed. In my dream, you, who are solely pervy, will still manage to become a splendid shinobi and will come to stand on your own 2 feet, acquiring disciplines. One such discipline will one day bring about a great change to the world of the shinobi. This I saw in my dream, either great stability or great destruction, the likes of which this world has never seen before. One of those 2 changes, you will guide that revolution, and eventually there shall come a day when you will be forced to make a critical selection. That choice you make shall decide which way the change goes. This was the prophecy given to Jiraiya by the elder Toad. This prophecy started Jiraiya's journey, leading up to his introduction in Naruto Part 1 and his sad ending in Naruto Shippuden. You look past his perverted traits, Jiraiya became a fan favorite character for most of the fandom. He became the father figure that Naruto needed on his journey to become the next Hokage. See, Jiraiya made that critical selection when he took Naruto as his student. This one choice changed the shinobi world for the better, and Naruto became the Hokage that brought peace to the shinobi world. Jiraiya's character arc was wrapped up perfectly in Naruto Shippuden with his death. You can understand why there was a very uneasy feeling when the character of Kashin Koji was introduced to Boruto Next Generation. It was obvious that Kashin Koji was a clone of Jiraiya based on all his jutsus and his summonings, but what made it more obvious was the fact that the first 2 one-shots that led into Boruto themes were surrounded by the concept of cloning. Mitsuki's one-shot and Sarada's one-shot. And yes, I was one of those fans that didn't see the point of Kashin Koji being a clone of Jiraiya, but that quickly changed after chapter 47. Shiki's statement slapped me on top of my head. A major theme that's been a factor throughout the Naruto franchise, the theme of fate versus destiny. And at that moment, I saw the vision that Kadashi was trying to paint. In chapter 47, Ishiki states, all genes, all people have predestined fate. This statement paired up with all the instances of Kashin Koji feeling connected to the Leaf Village and even infiltrating the Leaf Village to get more information to understand his origins. It makes sense. Indirectly, Kashin Koji inherited the Star of Change through Jiraiya's genes, and Boruto is the Star of Hope. So these 2 characters becoming a duo is the chef kiss in the Boruto time skip. It's going to answer multiple questions surrounding the mystery of Kashin Koji. What happened to him after chapter 47, which is obvious. When did he link up with Boruto? Who was the awakened Senju that he fought and defeated, and why Mitsuki hasn't been shown in this current arc versus the Senju? Before we start this video, go ahead and subscribe and smash that like button like how Ishiki smashed Kashin Koji into the ground. But you know it's theory time. Just let me cook. The first question that I want to answer is what happened to Kashin Koji after chapter 48? Where did he go? And the answer to that question is pretty obvious. I said this years ago. Kashin Koji subconsciously reverse summoned himself back to Mount Miyaboku. This is a parallel to Jiraiya's final moments. If Jiraiya wasn't so hell-bent on discovering Pain's identity, he would have reverse summoned himself back to Mount Miyaboku with Ma and Pa and regrouped. So people forgot 2 things about Kashin Koji. All Karo members have the ability to regenerate. All he needs is some time to heal. Kashin Koji wouldn't go to Amado's hideout because he was betrayed by him. So now he has to figure out his next step. That leads us to a second thing people forgot about. Kashin Koji set up his own surveillance system within the village when he was watching Kawaki. It's the same surveillance system that Boruto is using to monitor the Leaf Village. When Kashin Koji was healing, he saw everything that took place within the Leaf Village. That's Ishiki's death, Code's arrival, Ida and Damon, and Code's Clawgrime army. Ida told Shikamaru about this army being created, so this intel made its way back to Kashin Koji. Throughout Boruto Next Generations, it was stated by Kashin Koji himself and also in the anime that he felt a connection to the Leaf Village. And Ishiki dropping that bombshell telling him he's a clone of Jiraiya. Now on a personal level, Kashin Koji will feel a deeper connection to 5 characters. 3 are already out of the picture, Naruto Uzumaki, Ma, and Pa. That only leaves 2 characters left, and you guessed it, Lady Tsunade and Lord Orochimaru. Ma and Pa are out of the picture because Kashin Koji already met them, and he's healing, but his healing process probably was taking too long, so he sought after Lady Tsunade and Lord Orochimaru. But there's an issue that comes with Lady Tsunade, which is why I lean more towards he went straight to Lord Orochimaru. It's still possible he met up with Lady Tsunade, but like I said, there's 3 issues. First issue is that he's a clone of Jiraiya, and he's also an ex-Kara member. Lady Tsunade might overreact and attack Kashin Koji. The second issue, Lady Tsunade is going to overreact once she figures out he's a clone of Jiraiya. Amado took her dead friend and possible lover and made him into a weapon. So yeah, she's going to storm into his lab and go straight at his neck, which will blow Kashin Koji's cover. We all know he still feels betrayed by Amado. And the third reason why it wouldn't make sense, I kind of already stated it. If he talks to Lady Tsunade, there's a strong possibility that Amado will find out. And if Amado finds out, Kashin Koji won't be able to get the intel that he needs to move forward. So I believe he went straight to Lord Orochimaru. Lord Orochimaru already has a lot of experience with cloning, so seeing a clone of Jiraiya isn't really going to throw him off so much. Plus, Kara did steal his research, so he's going to put 2 and 2 together. Kashin Koji is going to let Orochimaru know about all the intel, and they're going to eventually team up. This is going to lead Kashin Koji to coming up with a plan to infiltrate one of Amado's retired research labs so they can still summon his information and use it to their benefit. Orochimaru is not going to let an opportunity like this pass him up, but Orochimaru isn't allowed to leave because he's under surveillance. That leaves 4 people that Orochimaru can send with Kashin Koji: Team Taka and Log. See, at first I was leaning towards Team Taka, then I realized something interesting, that Mitsuki has been missing throughout this whole Senju attack the Leaf Village situation. And at first that probably goes over a lot of people's heads, but not me, because I remembered that Orochimaru's soul was placed within the White Zetsu. And what's the White Zetsu? The White Zetsu are the victims of Kalgia's god tree, and their genetics was altered by the Ten Tails. And that's why when Naruto used his nature energy on the White Zetsu, they transformed into trees or plants. The genetic makeup of Orochimaru in the White Zetsu body was passed down to Mitsuki and Log, making them similar to the Senju in a way. So Log will be the perfect character to go with Kashin Koji to infiltrate one of Amado's labs. On this mission, they run into Code, and I feel like it's because Bug told Code to go to one of these labs. You gotta remember, there's several cyborgs that were stronger than Jigen that were created by Amado. So Code, being smart, he probably was seeking out an alliance so he can destroy the Leaf Village. It would be so cool to see Log and Kashin Koji traveling, the clone of Orochimaru and the clone of Jiraiya. Real tears, man, real tears. Their mission to the old Kara hideout to get Amado's research. A fight is gonna happen between Code, the Claw Grimes, versus Log and Kashin Koji. Log is going to be turned into a tree, but because of his Ten Tails genetic makeup, it's going to cause a reaction, awakening a Senju. This is going to occur after Code leaves the area. There's a strong possibility that one of his Claw Grimes picked up on Boruto's trail. Kashin Koji is going to fight against the awakened Senju, and since it's underdeveloped, he's going to be able to defeat it and obtain the Thorn Soul. Kashin Koji takes this Thorn Soul to Lord Orochimaru, and Lord Orochimaru does his research and discovers the horrific fact that more Senju will be awakened, and that's why Kashin Koji sets off on this mission to destroy the main body of the Ten Tails. After studying the Thorn Soul, Lord Orochimaru will instruct Kashin Koji to feed it to Log. Some way, somehow, they use the Thorn Soul and Log is free from the tree. They come back, they do more research on Log, and Code becomes Orochimaru's target, sending Kashin Koji off on a mission to meet up with the only person that Orochimaru trusts, and that's Sasuke. There's no way that Orochimaru believes Sasuke had a hand in the death of Naruto. So logically, he's going to trust Sasuke is on the right side and send Kashin Koji out to meet and link up with him. But by the time Kashin Koji meets up with these two, Sasuke has already became a tree, and Kashin Koji relays the information to Boruto, and Boruto comes back with Kashin Koji to Orochimaru's lab, and they team up to work together to find the location of the main body to stop the production of these Claw Grimes. And that's it for this theory. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments, and I'm out.